Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today we tour the updated main library, exciting renovations, and I prepare green risotto. But first, fresh, high-quality Lebanese specialties to go at Sadie's Mediterranean Market. Well, I know you're familiar with my friend Joey Sadie. He is the owner and operator of the Upstairs Restaurant and Lounge. And during the pandemic, I am a frequenter of your business, and you have really gone through a lot of changes, trials, tribulations, just like so many other restaurant operators, during the pandemic. How many twists and turns have you taken?
I'm going to keep taking those turns until we find until we find the right road.
I call him, honestly, once a month. I'm like, what the heck are you doing now?
And she does.
But I think you have really struck the right chord with the Mediterranean Deli, which is now in the downstairs wind down area.
Well, it was increasingly harder every day to operate the restaurant. I couldn't find enough staff. I couldn't find the quality of chefs that I had back in the day.
Yes.
Those guys are all off doing something different for themselves. I started cooking. I started doing all the parties and everything, and I keep calling Brian, who used to work for me, and he keeps helping me out.
God love him.
I keep calling Cousin Leslie at Rachel's, and he keeps helping me out. I think we finally figured it out. We opened Sadie's Mediterranean Market and bar. We still have the bar over there, so you can come and get a sandwich, a salad. You can
have a drink. Well, so Monday night was, always your Lebanese night.
We still do Monday night, but we do it differently. I have two tables. I have this table, and I have that table, and I have the bar.
Okay,
so you have to have a reservation for Monday night.
So you're aware that you need to make so much food.
And you have to have 6 people.
Okay.
If you have 4, I'm still charging you for 6.
Okay. Well, you can take home the leftovers.
They can take home the leftovers.
Yeah.
I have 2 tables on Monday night, and it's what I'm serving, and it's all Lebanese food. And you can see right here, this is our Lebanese platter that we serve to go, and we've been serving a lot of these. These are my hot peppers and oil.
Wow, that is good.
I know. I made it. That's my regular hummus. That's our tabbouleh, our orzo salad, our baba ganoush. And over here, we have the shish tawouk, the lamb, the kofta, the fried kibbe. I don't fry it, I bake it. The grape leaves, the spinach pies, the meat pies, and the za'atar bread. And it's all over a bed of rice. And this is our Lebanese platter that we sell to go all the time. And on Monday nights, I serve all the Lebanese food.
And it's a variation of this? I mean,
yes,
it's a combination of whatever they want?
You're going to get all this. If you come in on Monday night, you're going to get all this. Like I said, I have 2 tables that are available on Monday night.
You must call ahead and reserve
you have to have a reservation. One of the things that we hit a home run with, where I took the meat pie, and you can see over here, I took the meat pie and I added smoked cheddar, hot peppers and oil, and a fried egg to it. Okay, on Saturdays
that
and
is
Sundays,
like a really high-end Hot Pocket.
It's really a high-end Hot Pocket.
It's a high-end Hot Pocket. And I love the breakfast. You have the breakfast offering
that's
too.
That's one for breakfast. This is the bologna one. This is fried bologna with provolone and hot peppers. And then we did the Italian. Philip says I'm half Italian. I want an Italian thing on the menu.
Of course, exactly.
So we have the Italian. It has capicola, salami, pepperoni, provolone cheese, and hot peppers. And it's really good.
And those are really popular. And I mean, this is all scratch made. I mean, you go back in the kitchen.
I even make the dough.
I witnessed it. I mean,
Do you want to try one of these?
Yes, I do. I want to try the fried bologna, please.
Why don't you try the one that's famous first?
Okay, I'm the famous one first. Now, this is your breakfast one.
Right.
And this has the egg, the kofta.
The kofta, it's the stuffing for the meat pie.
Wow. I mean, I know you call it breakfast because
you can
of
eat
the
that
egg.
Right.
This is delicious. I can see the attraction. I mean, I can see why this works. It's casual, you know, and you don't have to worry about all the service end of it.
No. It's basically you come to the counter, you order your lunch or your dinner or whatever we're having for that day. You can take it to this table or that table, the cocktail tables, or into the bar and have a drink at the bar.
The pantry items. You use almost all these ingredients when you're preparing
Yes.
the Mediterranean food.
Right. If I run out of something back there, I run out here and get it real quick.
And how has that been received? I mean, are a lot of people taking
Oh,
advantage
yeah.
of that? Because the pricing is excellent.
The prices are right.
And you've got, you know, the really good high-end tuna, coconut milk, and your allspice.
Allspice, I have the wheat, I have the za'atar, I have the, what else? I have all the slivered almonds, sliced almonds, I have dried chickpeas. I have chickpeas to make hummus with, I have the tahini.
I mean, you've got it. It's really, I just think you really did hit the right note here. I do. And the Lebanese pop, the soda,
Yeah.
that is crazy. I mean, you know that like the Mexicans have, you know, their special sodas and stuff. I did not know that Lebanon also
I
had
didn't
their
either
own.
until Philip, my nephew, started ordering them and everything. And they're really good.
And I mean, it's full service carry out. You've got beer, wine, beverages. You could even play Keno and your lottery here.
Oh yeah, we got all the lottery. So-
And do you find this to be more of a get-together place now? Do you see
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of people come in for the coffee, a breakfast
People
sandwich?
come in, they start playing the Keno, they drink coffee, they hang out in the morning.
Well, we filled everybody up, and you know, that is really what it's all about. Sharing your wonderful food.
Right.
And this, I believe, suits you to a T. I think you have finally found
Well, let's hope so.
the solution to the last couple years.
I'm
'cause-
running out of ideas. If this one doesn't work, I think we're in big trouble.
No, it's really good, honestly. And remember, the catering is still here.
Yes.
And, you know, call ahead for the Monday meal, only 2 tables of 6.
2 tables on Monday.
That's
you have
it.
to have a reservation.
And, but other than that, they are here with the deli and for the catering. Joey, thank you. I mean, everything, as usual.
Thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you enjoyed everything.
I did.
All right.
It was excellent.
All right, get out.
We'll be right back with more local flavor.
Kamara Jewelers is the place to buy an engagement ring because we want a relationship with you that lasts a lifetime. Your commitment with her is the same commitment we have to you.
We want to sit down with you and teach you about diamonds so you're educated on what you're buying. We have the largest selection we ever have, which is the largest in the area, and at the best value. And if it's not something in our case, we could always custom make it. We can make any dream come true.
Get real, get Kamara.
Rulli Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old World Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Join the Isle and Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available. Given is living. Join the Isle and Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available at $13 an hour. Given is living.
To own a business where your name's on the window can be pretty cool. That's my family. My name is Danny Catullo, and I'm the owner of Catullo Prime Meats. My grandfather started the business in 1962. I was able to take our old style butcher shop and bring it out to the new age using e-commerce to get our products to more customers. When we started shipping, there was not a ton of information out there. That's where we really worked with FedEx so they could be able to help us with our perishable shipping. We were taking on new purchases that we never had to make before. Boxes, coolers, ice packs, anything that was involved around shipping. So we can no longer do this with the cash that we had on hand. So because of the Plum Card from American Express and all of its benefits, it was a natural fit to help grow our business. And when someone calls and lets you know that you made their dinner, that's satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
Family-owned Mayflower Woolham Insurance Group is your full-service independent agency. Our family works with a variety of insurance companies, so you have the best choices for your insurance needs. Let us find the right product at the right price. Personal lines, business, farm, commercial insurance, life insurance. Trust locally owned Mayflower Woolham. You focus on what's important.
We'll take care of the details.
Mayflower Woolham, close by with 3 locations to serve you.
R&S Paint is a locally owned paint store and not a paint department. Inspiration comes easy when choosing exciting Benjamin Moore colors and finish. Over 3,400 vibrant and durable colors are yours at R&S Paint.
You better come on in my kitchen.
Today we are going to prepare green risotto. It is a really versatile dish. I'm making mine with spinach and kale and peas and parsley, but you can add green beans, you can add asparagus. I'm just keeping it really green. If you're a vegetarian, you can sub out the chicken stock for a vegetable stock. But this is really a nice and easy dish. It could be a side dish or an entree. And best of all, it really cooks in the oven. You prep it on the stove, but you don't have to stand there and stir and stir and stir for each addition of liquid. For this recipe, you'll need 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 small onion finely chopped, 3 cloves of garlic minced, 1 cup of arborio rice, 4 cups of kale, stems removed, thinly sliced, 4 cups of chicken stock, 4 ounces of baby spinach, 1 cup of peas, if frozen, thaw them, 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, plus more for garnish, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, juice and zest from 1 lemon, 1/4 cup of fresh chopped parsley for garnish, and salt and pepper to taste. I've preheated the oven to 375, and over medium heat, I have added the olive oil. And I'm waiting for it to shimmer, and then I'm going to add the onions. Now make sure you have a Dutch oven or just an oven-proof dish with a lid so you can stick it in the oven when we're done getting this prepared. So now I'm going to add our onions. There's a little bit of a sizzle, and we are going to cook these for about 3 or 4 minutes until they soften up. So these are nice and soft and translucent. So now I'm going to add the garlic. And with all the vegetables, you really want that onion and garlic to add the flavor. I'm only going to stir this through for about a minute. All right, now I'm going to add the rice. And we are going to mix this rice and get it coated with the oil and the onions and the garlic. And we're just gonna toast it a little bit. And if you noticed, I haven't added any salt or pepper. So now I'm going to give a few grinds of pepper to add some flavor, and about a teaspoon of salt. So we'll mix this up. So as you can see, it's cooking down nicely. Now I'm going to add the kale. Since the kale is a little tougher than the spinach, we are going to cook this down just until it gets wilted. Might be a good time before we add our stock to just give a couple more grinds of pepper and just a little more salt. So now I'm going to add the chicken stock, and I'm going to turn up the heat and bring this to a boil. before we place it in the oven. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. All right, we've got it at a nice brisk boil. And I'm going to turn it off. My oven is preheated. I love this pan, but boy, these handles get hot, even just on the stovetop. So now I am going to put this in the oven. I'll check it at about 20 minutes, but it's usually about 20 or 30 minutes before it's ready to go. And then we will finish off the green risotto. All right, so the green risotto was in for 20 minutes. Now we're still gonna have a little bit of sauce in there, which is good, because now we are going to add our spinach, which is of course very delicate, and we will stir this in the hot liquid and get it wilted. And that won't take very long. We'll also throw the peas in. Now I'm going to add the butter, and that adds another dimension of flavor. And as that melts, oh my gosh, you're gonna love this. I'm also going to add the ½ cup of cheese. All right, so we'll get this all blended together before we add our fresh burst of flavor with the zest and the lemon juice. So now the butter's melted. Finish it off. Lemon juice and the zest. And this works so nicely with the peas and the spinach and the kale. And if this green risotto is not green enough, nothing is better than fresh parsley. I love it. Garnish it. All season dish. Spring, winter, fall, summer, winter. You are gonna love the green risotto. And what's really nice is this very reasonably priced Chateau Compiègne out of France. They make a wonderful rosé. And remember, rosés are not just for summer. They go really well with these nice light dishes. So delicious. There you have it. Risotto without all the stirring. Go to my website, caseymalonshow.com, and get this recipe for green risotto. I promise you, you're gonna love it. Cheers.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
I am here with Rude the Dude at the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery. What is happening?
Nothing. You know, we just finished off last year strong with all of our parties in the banquet room. So we're starting already to book parties this spring in the banquet room also. We got a couple things we're working on for outside in the parking lot, a couple different big events that we'd like to put on this year for everybody. So we're just, we're starting the year out strong and starting to get ready.
Oh, looking forward to spring. And don't forget, you're looking for those local beers? They are right here on tap at the Magic Tree. And I gotta tell you, this Nitro Brew coffee is made right here.
Yeah, we make this in-house with our roasted beans from the Youngstown Coffee Company. So we support local coffee, beer, and food.
Oh man, always something happening right here. Go to their website, magictreepubandeatery.com, and find out more.
Donate now. GavaCamp has a generous family that will match every dollar you donate. Help us build a barrier-free educational camp for our friends with special needs. Visit our website or call for more details. Giving is living.
My basement was dreadful. Cracked concrete, chipped tiles, it was my dumping ground. Carpet, vinyl, wood don't last. Now I have Pebblestone, the best basement floor covering. It has transformed my basement and expanded my family's living space. It's easy to clean, withstands flooding, and will never need replaced. You will love your basement. Pebblestone, the best flooring system.
Call today to save 60% off your new Pebblestone floor for a limited time only.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
I'm all about local, and my bank is Farmers National Bank. Farmers is the true hometown bank in the Mahoning Valley, standing strong for our local families and businesses since 1887. Farmers is also future-focused with a lab branch, interactive teller machines, and best-in-class mobile mortgage app. We've all learned the value of local relationships, businesses, and communities. Switch to Farmers. Well, if you have driven by the main branch of the library, you have seen the construction zone. And there's been updates, upgrades, renovations, and then a whole new branch. And Amy is going to give us the tour of what is currently upgraded. And you'll hear the construction sounds in the background. And then we'll talk about what we can expect out of that new branch. This is amazing, this downstairs children's level.
Oh, thank you very much. We are very proud of the way it all turned out. We are standing in our new family engagement area, and we call it that because there's something for every member of the family regardless of their age. So we have two specific areas for DIY. So we have all kinds of hands-on, because one of the things we know is that people learn in different ways. So that tactile learning and experiencing scientific principles is really very important.
These are darling.
Joints and, you know, our future EV engineers, right, can really...
Gosh, wouldn't that be awesome?
I know. So kids can be hands-on, practicing all of those science and technology and math and engineering skills you need for today's job market. But the early things, everything from Legos to Roblox on the computers. We have great little robots, and we can even probably do some messy stuff if you want to. So this area here is our playscape, designed to look like a treehouse.
Yeah, I mean, this is so sweet, and this is like a big...
It's a big light bright.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, so we have plenty of pegs, so you can create your own designs.
Yeah.
And play around here. Inside, the treehouse is fully accessible for little kids, so even the little ones with mobility issues or who might be in small wheelchairs can fit inside and play with their fellows. And just like any good treehouse, we have great outside things.
I see that. We got a little s'mores going on here.
When the company, who's an Ohio-based company who crafted this, they installed this, they told us countertops are made of corian.
They really are.
They really are. And one of the things that we saw when we were starting this project and looking at the design, we have a great trove of historic photos of what the original 1910 building looked like. And what you saw was a lot of natural light, low bookcases that allowed the light to come in, and a lot of space for people.
How many computers do you have installed here?
We have a lot. We have computers in every area, so we have some computers specifically designed for the little ones. We have a half a dozen here for the tween age, and we have another 30-some upstairs in the adult public computer area. But then we also have laptop vending machines. So with our renovation, we have a lot more comfortable furniture.
I can't wait to see that,
So you can go to the laptop vending machine, scan your library card, and take your laptop anywhere in the building to use it that you might feel comfortable.
Anthony takes advantage of the resources here, and you use the computer. So you attend East High School.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you have to go online learning, you come to this library?
Yes, ma'am.
And how efficient is it? Do you find that it's quick?
It's 5G, yeah.
It's 5G, so everything moves along?
Yes, ma'am.
When will you graduate?
I graduated 2024.
2024. And then what are your plans?
To be a carpenter, to build buildings like this for great people.
Wow, well that's great. The culinary literacy place.
Yes.
That is going to be very nice.
Yes, so it's a 16-station teaching kitchen. The tables can be reconfigured depending on what the class is doing. So people can be hands-on, preparing meals and understanding how to do knife work and to do their own spices and things like that.
This is the view from behind?
Yes, yeah. So if you drive up, park your car, you can walk up. There's a book return, so you can drop your materials off on the way into the building. And then when you come in, you'll either be able to turn to the right and go to the Culinary Literacy Center or the event space, or you can turn to the left and come into the main part of the building. Finishing main library renovation was in the My Library 2020 strategic plan. And I looked at that and I thought, well, it's not going to be done by the time the strategic plan is over, but we better get it started. So I am so privileged to be able to be the one to see this come to fruition.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.